good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Oh boy, I hope you had a great week. I know I did. I got a lot done because Ed's been in Minnesota visiting his brothers. And his one brother is not well, and so he likes to go back there once or twice a year to help him out doing things. And they own quite a bit of property in Minnesota. So anyway, that's where he's at. He's coming home tonight at 12 o'clock, midnight. And I am not a night owl. I'm a morning person. I am up early and, downstairs having coffee by 5 or 6 in the morning. So if you ever need to get a hold of me, get me early in the morning, because at night I'm sound asleep. But I'll stay awake for Ed tonight because I miss him. It's been so quiet in the house. Okay, I have to admit, I did tell him that I've decided I might be messy in the kitchen, right? Because I'm cooking and I leave my dishes. Typically, if I have friends over, I leave my dishes overnight because I'd rather sit down and talk to my friends than, or family than do dishes. I mean, I could do those anytime. But, I lost my train of thought that quick. I went off a little squirrel trail. We were talking about Ed. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, Ed's coming home. Maybe it'll come back to me. See, that's the problem. If I just would stop thinking ahead and just stay in the moment, which is what I told Ed to do. I said, stay in the moments with your brother. Don't try to push a lot of stuff in. Oh man, it totally left my brain. Oh well. It'll come back to me probably when I'm all done, and then I'll remember what I was going to say. So this time, one of you friends told me write notes, and I did write notes last time, but this time I'm following them. So, and I still lost track. That's hilarious. So I've been, this week, because it's been gone, I've been doing a lot of, actually not a lot of, because we have a lot of canned stuff I canned last year or froze. We had a lot of berries and that last year. Excuse me, and fruit. And then last year I made a lot of tomato sauce. This year I think I'm going to make some other types of tomato sauce, and then also I'm going to make some sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm not doing a whole lot. I did freeze my green peppers and made my cowboy candy. And looks like I'll have another load to make some more in a few days. So sorry. It is I always cough. My asthma always acts up whenever there's a weather change. And it is cloudy and cold, and I'm so happy because this is my type of weather. This is what I moved to Oregon for. And yeah, so that's why I got my little coughs going on. Anyway, I'm enjoying all the fresh fruit and vegetables. I've been eating, all of you who grow zucchini know, I have been eating a lot of zucchini. Ed asked me if I ate all the fruit that he picked before I left. I said, I've been working on it. He had a buttload of fruit that he picked. And oh, sorry. So anyway, but it's been fun. It's been great eating all the fresh vegetables and fruits. My lettuce is gone. I'm regrowing. Let's say cooking. I'm regrowing I'm growing some new lettuce now to put in just before fall. And then I go inside and grow it through the winter. I have, I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put it up here. I grow it inside the house in the wintertime so we can have some fresh greens then. So that's been fun. Nathaniel, Simona's oldest boy, was over, and they were picking pears off the ground of our neighbors. And oh my gosh, I didn't even hear it, but Simona said he screamed, and Simona picked him up, and all of a sudden they were all getting stung by yellow jackets. So, oh, poor guy, his little hand was so swollen, and he wanted to come to Grandma, which he is a mommy's boy. He never wants to come to Grandma. And it was so sweet. And so I got to hold him and baby him. And you got to love when the grandkids come over. I mean, I guess it's kind of sad that I was so happy he got hurt and ran to me. That's not very nice. But he did. So I'm happy. My other kids from California are driving up next week. And they're dropping their two middle kids off to college up here, Portland Bible College. And so 3 of the 4 grandkids in California are going to be up here. So I'm excited about that. So all the family's going to be up here together, and I'm hoping, I know Matt and Sarah are going to be super busy getting their kids settled in their dorms and that, but I'm hoping to have a family dinner. If I do, I'll take some pictures and post them. But I'm looking forward to seeing them anyway. And let's see, what else do I have going on? I'm getting my hair cut next week. I think I finally got it to the length I need for them to cut the style that I want. So I'm excited about that. Really excited, because hair in the morning drives me crazy because it's all over the place. And I tend to like shorter hair, but I want a special style, and it's got to be all one length, so I had to grow out some of this upper stuff. So anyway, that's this week. I'm looking forward to that. And let's see, what else did I do this week? Oh, I went over Anna Stitch Rotary Quilt Roadies, and Janine, the owner of Acorns and Threads. We got together and did some EPP, which if you watch her channel, you already know that we did this. But it was so much fun just watching Janine do the EPP. And really, Anna screwed it up for her, because Anna told her how to do it, and then went to give her the little acrylic cut shape that was bigger than what she needed for the little paper pieces. No, it was smaller than the paper pieces. So poor Janine had like a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch, and she was struggling with that. And I thought, that's weird. And Anna was sure that it was the right size. And then we finally figured out, oh no, Anna gave her the wrong one. So that Janine could figure it out. But anyway, they saved the pieces. But it was just funny watching poor Janine struggle, and Anna's like, nope, that's the right one. That's it, that's the right one. It was a lot of fun. So who knows what you're going to get on Monday when you see us all stitching together. I'm looking forward to seeing Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. Anyway, it's going to be fun stitching together. So let me show you some of what I've been working on. Well, you can see this. I got it all done. This is, where did I put it? I wasn't planning on showing you this one right away. But this is the Cozy Cabin Quilt. And this is by Taya Yurak from Quilting Delights. And she sold the kits. I don't know if she still has the kits, but I mean, this is, I don't actually even remember what the fabric was. I know it was woolly something or other. And so it's flannel. I wonder if I have it back here. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see if it says on one of these. Okay, let me take this all apart. Oh, It's not going to say on these little... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, it's Bonnie Sullivan. Woolies Flannel. That's what it is. Bonnie Sullivan Woolies Flannel. But they don't make this... They don't produce that flannel anymore. So you'd have to get it on the aftermarket or see if somebody has it in their store. So anyway, that's the quilt. This is, oh, I could have just looked on this. Oh well. This is the backing I'm going to use. It's the dots that are inside this quilt here. And so anyway, that will get done this week. That's what I've been working on there. Well, I might as well show you the next thing. So, Quilting Delights, which is in, I think it's considered Milwaukee, Oregon, not far from Pioneer Quilts. They do a lot of machine embroidery, which is what got me started with quilting. And, well, one of the things that got me started with quilting, because when I saw some of Taya's machine quilted quilts up on the walls, they're just gorgeous. So through her, I took a class from Claudia DeDill, and my sister from Virginia, who's coming out next month, also did this class, and Colleen, Stitching with the Sisterlies, also did this class. Now Colleen, of course, because the machine she is, Colleen the Machine Holt, that's who she is. Anyway, she finished this quilt, but I'm working on it so I can get Chris's done before she gets here, because she started it and then was traveling. She travels a lot, so anyway, she wasn't able to finish it. So I'm going to finish it for her, and it's called Through the Woods. And it's very, very similar to another one that's a hand embroidery one out on the market. But this is machine embroidery, so the machine does it for you. And this is how far I've gotten on it. Whoops. This is how far I've gotten on it. So there's the center block, the top, and these two sides. So hers was in blue and white. So I'm doing hers in blue and white. Well, that's what she picked, not what I picked. So I'm doing one at the same time, but I'm going to do mine in browns and blacks. So these are my fabrics that I've chosen. Let's see, how could I show you this better? So this will probably be what I stitch or do the embroidery on. And this one as well. I'm going to do two different ones. And then I have another dot that is brown with white dots. And then these are going to be the sashing, the blocks, whatever they have in the pattern to do. So this line, this is older too, and I'm not sure you can even get this, but it is In Stitches by Robin Kingsley Maywood Studio. And I'm almost positive you can't get this anymore, but it's been sitting here for like 5 years waiting for me to finish it, and Colleen's going to be so excited that I get it done. So there's that. Those are my quilty things I'm working on. I also am going to start working. I was trying to think through how to do this sashiko on this quilt now, because I realized I probably should have done each block and done like a quilt as you go, because I'm going to be shoveling a king size quilt through my sashiko sewing machine. So that's going to be interesting. That should make for a great video. I'm telling you. Hopefully there'll be no extra words involved in that one. But I'm going to work on that hopefully this week. So both the Through the Woods and the sashiko one, because the Through the Woods one, the machine goes and you can sit and let it do its thing while it's doing the embroidery part of it, and you can do other things, so which is kind of nice. That's my hope. And let's see, what else have I been working on? So in September, I'll put the dates here. Acorns and Threads sponsors a retreat called Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. And when you go, you can choose to make a small cross stitch and exchange it with somebody else. So since my sister Chris is coming with us, me and myself again, because she's coming also to the, although she fell and broke her wrist. And I thought, no, you are going to be so bored sitting there not being able to do anything. But she had surgery, had a plate put in her wrist, and she's moving. She's crocheting and moving it. So it's probably, in the long run, it's probably going to be good for her to move that hand. But anyway, I digress. So I wanted to do something, another small that she could exchange. She just started, well, she's cross-stitched years ago, but she just started picking it up again last year. Again, she's going to be a machine. I don't know how my two older sisters are like machines. And I'm like, you know, a stitch here, i.e. why I have 6 stitching spots, because I'm like, oh, it's so pretty outside. I'm going to go outside. It's why I have 5 projects started at each stitching spot. And then I have projects sitting upstairs waiting for me. But anyway, she last year made, I got her like a simple cross stitch pattern of all these little, I don't know if I got it for her. She might have gotten it. Anyway, of little stockings. And before she left, which was like, I think wasn't even a week by that time she had left, I believe she had finished 3 and was on her 4th. I couldn't believe it. So I didn't tell her though to have a small done, so I was going to do a small for her so she could have it for exchange. So the one I picked was Hands-On Design, a Harmony in Autumn. And there we go. So I'm stitching it on, oh boy, I need glasses. I'm stitching it on 28 count toasted almond linen. Amber toasted almond linen. That's what, it looks like I got this at 1-2-3 Stitch a long time ago. So anyway, so here we go. This is how far I've gotten on it. So it was in timeout because I wasn't sure I liked. It's not as red as it looks in the camera. In person, it's kind of an orangey red. And I wasn't sure I loved it. But now when I hold it up in the camera, I think, oh, that's really pretty. So it's only supposed to be 60 stitches by 60 stitches for the small, which is really small. This one is, I mean, 56 by 56. There you go. That's not bad. I did it almost right on. And if I do the fob, the key fob, see the cute little key fob down there? I'm planning on doing that one. That one's only 24 by 24. So, hey, I didn't cheat this time. So then also, I've got to finish Gobble by Plum Street Samplers. Plum Street? Yeah, Samplers. There's Gobble. And this was in timeout last year because I screwed it up. But I think I figured out what I did wrong. I'm stitching this on Newcastle Light Mocha 40 count. And here's how far I am. So where I messed up was in Mr. Turkey here. But I think I figured out what I did wrong and I can fix it. So I'm going to be working on this one this week. Thank goodness it needs to get done. Oh, my new nemesis. I love Lola Crow, but she does not mess around with her colors. When you see her stitching in person, Acorns and Threads right now, Janine has a whole trunk show of hers. I mean, you fall in love immediately. And so I started stitching this one, which is Moonlight Pumpkin Carving, which I love. I love, love, love this. First of all, notice it's on black. I could do it on other fabric, but not me, because that's how it is, how it shows in here. That's how I liked it, and so I gotta do it that way. This was no joke for me. I started stitching along, and I got so lost I tore it all out. Because first of all, it was black, and second of all, there's a lot of color changes. I haven't even gotten to the color changes really, because I tore it all out. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very good, so I'm stitching this on 36 count Modena black. I think it's Modena. Let's see if I can make it darker, because it's kind of see-through. So there's where I'm at on it. And I had this all stitched, and this and more down here, and I had to tear it all out because it was a mess. It was not lining up. Ugh. And I'm sure it's a black fabric. It's not, definitely not Lola Crow, it's me. But what was really nice is because the fabric has larger holes. When I ironed it, those holes just shrunk right back down to normal. It was really nice. Okay, so the last thing I've been stitching on is Lottie Dawes Love Abides. I have been so loving this stitch. And I think I figured out what I like to do. I like one big one going and then some small ones, so I can, you know, get my, I'm not ADHD, but I don't know, get my something done. I like to have something done. And anyway, so here's Love Abide by Lottie Daw. And last time I had most of the tree done. I had most of the tree done and all the words done. And now, let's see, what fabric am I doing this on? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the fabric is. Oh, shoot, I didn't save the little tag. Anyway, here's where I'm at. So I got all the tree done, the birds and the little stars. And then I got the houses done down there and the garden. And the black line is where now I'm getting ready to start the letters down there for the sampler part of it. Anyway, I am loving this stitch. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it. So my Ed goes, are you, when he comes in and he goes, what are you stitching? Love Abides? Are you stitching Love Abides? And it's like, yes, that's what I'm going to be stitching until it's done. Also this week, was it this week? Last week, I went to First Thursday at Acorns and Threads, and we had a lot of ladies there. And Lori, one of my friends, was sitting next to me, and last month she'd been stitching on this pattern, and I you know, she had just started. A month later, she's done with it. So I think I guilted her into giving me her pattern. So, but whatever, it worked. Thanks, Lori. Anyway, so this is Heart and Hand Doodles Maker. I mean, come on, I'm the maker. Well, we're all the makers, but I'm a Maker's Life. I gotta have that one. So I'm going to be starting this when let's see. Oh boy, I don't know which one to do. Lola Crow's still in timeout, although I need to work on her. Well, I guess I'll work on them first. Shoot, I won't start it yet. But as soon as I finish Love Reigns, I'm so excited to start this one. This one is a Jeanette Douglas Needle Be True sampler. And then she also has smalls in there. So there's the sampler. And it says, the needle knows its way. I love this one. Jeanette Douglas does amazing ones. And then those are the smalls. The smalls are, looks like a needle book, pin cushion. It looks like a key fob. I'm not sure what the other one is. But oh my gosh, look at this house. Can you, hopefully it's clear. I love it. So that's giving me motivation to finish Love Reigns. So those are the things I'm working on. Oh, also you might be wondering, why do I have a ironing board here? Well, I was over at Anna's to drop off peppers for G, and she said, can you come in? And I said, sure. I think that's when it was. Anyway, and we were sitting down chatting, and she said, hey, would you be interested in this ironing board, this old wooden ironing board? And because she didn't have room for it at her house. And so after, at first I gave a valiant no, I'm not going to do that. Then she smiled at me and I gave in. But it'll be beautiful up in the cottage. But she had a pattern, a wool pattern to stitch on the cover. And I think I left it at her house. So I don't know if she's going to bring it to me on Monday. I got to remind her to look for it. See if I left it there, because I sure can't find it anywhere. But that's going to be one thing I'm going to, where's it at? Right there. I'm going to start working on. Isn't it beautiful? I'm excited. And then I showed you all my stitching stuff. I'm going to be working on the sashiko. My kids are going to be in town. I'm going to be long arming this quilt. I thought I might take a video of that and put it up. I mean, would you like that? It's kind of boring. It's just, I don't do it. The machine does it. I don't have enough concentration. I mean, I could do general little stuff, but I don't have enough concentration to do big fancy projects. Like I so love machine quilting when I watch somebody who is an artist do it, but that is not me. So I do machine quilting with the computer very well. So my friend Melissa, she lets me machine quilt hers, which is great. She lives in California, somewhere near Yosemite. So one of these days my in-laws, when we go to California in a few weeks, they live up by Tahoe, so it's kind of like that. But one of these days I got to get up there and meet her face to face. So anyway, that's pretty much all I'm doing this week. And don't forget Monday. Well, you're going to forget, because what does it matter to you? You won't see it until I post it. But we have the Stitch Day here on Monday with Anna Stitch Roadie Quilt Roadies, Audrey Stitchy Witch 42, and Janine Acorns and Threads. This is just what we do on Mondays. Not every Monday. Typically it's once a month, although we kind of lost track of them while Audrey was dealing with her pancreatic cancer. But so I'm excited to all be together again, and that'll be on Monday. We're going to be going out of town after that, so I probably am going to post it normal. I did say I was going to post it earlier, because I was thinking I was going to have time to do another video on Friday for Saturday morning, but I don't. So I think I'm going to, that my camera just stopped on me because I talked too long. I don't know how long I talked. Anyway, it cut me off. So I am going to wait and post it normally for the next Saturday, our stitch day together, because that'll be my travel day. So, and then probably while I'm in California, I'm hoping to do a craft day with my granddaughter. Their last child at home, so she's in high school. So, but I'm hoping to do craft with her, and then we'll go from there. So, anyway, you guys, have a great week. I think I did everything. I can't remember what the heck I was trying to tell you earlier, but hopefully it'll come to me at some point. But if it doesn't, oh well. A lot of things flying in and out really quick. Yeah, so that's it. You guys have a blessed week. Have a great week. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.